We're back. I'm here at the visitor center again. Before we head out, I was looking around on the map and I saw that we had basically immediately gotten some settlers here.
An ordinance like that? No wonder you wiped out those crabs.
So I was thinking now would be a good opportunity to test and see if we can get a... Sure can. Yeah, we can set up a supply line. Because it doesn't really matter. I have everything linked. Sure, Sanctuary Hills. That's fine. The source of all my stuff.
Okay.
Alright, get him on the food. It's a hell of a trek this guy has to make. Hope he likes boat rides. Yeah, so you can get access to all your stuff. That's pretty cool. I honestly think that, well, I guess players would probably complain, but it'd be a little more realistic if you could just link settlements here on the island. You know, maybe have access to shipments of stuff. That'd be kind of, that's kind of going a little overboard, but I was thinking, you know, you could say, okay, well, I've got this much stuff on the mainland. I've got, say, 2,000 units of concrete and a bunch of, say, fiberglass and copper or whatever. So if you wanted a bulk shipment sent in from your stores, then you would have to pay somebody to ship that here. But once it's here, then you can link up all your settlements and everyone could use it. No, yeah, that's going a little over the top. You know, I wanted to get some power on this place. Definitely needs it, right? It's pretty dark and dreary here. Want to get these missile launchers set up right here. I won't even use that as living area. I'll just use that as specifically defense. That's a great line of sight from that little perch for those missile launchers, which have nice range. They're really effective. Alright, now this is a way I found to put up a wall and a roof in a room that, well, doesn't have any, like this one right here. Essentially, just use the floor piece as a guide. If the floor piece will go there, usually the wall and the ceiling will go there too. Right? So it looks a little ramshackle, but it's better than it was. And then that's a legitimate roof to put a bed under. Make a bedroom out of this. Anyway, this is what I came up with. You saw me build these corner pieces here. Threw a few lights up, but the main thing was to get it all fenced off. Kept a lot of the fence in place. Seemed to be working just fine. I want to make sure I just had all the corners sewed up. Use this right here as a convenient turret perch. Put a wall around my generator up there. I know enemies like to take out your generator and knock out all your defenses at once. Okay, well, good luck with that. Shoot missiles, throw grenades up there and everything. And potted plants. Those add the best touch, if you ask me. I did make this something of a crafting station. Got one of everything in here. Place for people to sit and eat. If you decided to build stores, there's no end of possibilities how to make markets here. Made a few little side bedrooms and stuff. Put a homey touch on it. You know? I mean, just having fun with it. Not much up here. A bed or two. I mean, I could do more up here. I really could, but there's really only a couple settlers here. If later on more settlers just start showing up and all that, then I have plenty of room to put a few more beds in. Here's that pistol that I found off of that legendary trapper. Decided to go ahead and use it. Nothing special about the stats. It's a 10mm that does 10% extra damage while aiming, and pretty simple. Don't know if VATS is considered aiming, and don't really know if there's a way to test that. And I've got two things to do. I want to go clear out the Echo Lake Lumberyard, which we've basically already done. It's probably just going to be a few ghouls there if I remember. And then we can unlock that. I'm guessing it's going to be a place to build. That's how little Bertha made it sound. And then go get some Mirelurk shells for the Mariner. And She's basically hinting that that's the last thing we need to do for the hull. So that's cool. I've got this crap ton of skill points to spend. Never did really put any points into toughness. I wonder, maybe I should do that. I also would like to put another point or two in Scrounger. Ammo's always an issue on New Survival. So that gives me something to do for the next few levels. Put some more points in toughness, put some points into melee damage, and put some points into Scrounger. And then after that, shit, I don't know. I've never really been this high of a level. I guess start putting stuff into intense training. Once I've got literally all the perks that apply to my character, I guess next would be to move luck up a little bit to better criticals. Yeah, we could intense training on luck. I mean, if I'm going to get into the 70s or even 80s, which I doubt, but let's say I did, then I would probably just naturally start working towards that. I've exceeded my own soft cap for leveling as far as that goes. Usually by now, I think I'd be pretty much done. I would have played through the game, so to speak, and would be looking to start another character and do something different or something. Oh, wow. It's hard to tell the difference between wolves and dog meat running around with the pitter-patter of the little paws, which I probably couldn't say 10 times fast. Okay, I think that's the day spot, right? There were super mutants there, if I remember right. They really did put some attention into detail. Power lines having gone down and stuff. Glowing Deathclaws. First one of those I ever saw was in the glowing sea. I believe it was a legendary glowing Deathclaw too. I think it was. I know it was at least glowing. Might as well have been legendary because that son of a bitch. Yeah. That was one of the times very early on in the game where I got to experience getting one-shotted by a Deathclaw picking me up and cutting me in half. I'm like, wow. The kill move for a Deathclaw is pretty awesome. And yes, I am going to start a fight with this Hermit Crab over here because these guys are too cool. What would be really cool if these guys would actually just leave you alone. If they were somewhat tame, that would be really cool. Because Hermit Crabs, I like Hermit Crabs. Oh wow. He's not trying to hear it, is he? How do you miss with a 95%? That's ridiculous. I probably don't want him to grab me. It would almost be kind of cool just to see how he kills you. If he's got some special thing. But yeah, time for you to go, buddy. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I may start leaving these guys alone from here on out. There is, honestly, aside from settlement building, no reason to put any perks into Gun Nut. Aside from settlement building. That's the only thing. The first tier turrets are so weak. They're such garbage. They can get knocked out from a few bullets from a super mutant or something. I mean, the second tier turrets I've seen pretty effective. They can usually hold their own and do some damage. Those require Gun Nut rank 1. And then the missile turrets, I believe, require rank 2. So that might even be worth it. You know, if you're into settlement stuff. If you're not into settlement building, any weapon mod you could possibly want is out there somewhere. It's going to get dropped by something or somebody. I have along the way found every kind of suppressor, upgrade, receiver, grip, clip, you name it, that I could want off of guns that I picked up. There's really no point. I'm thinking about doing a run where it's just 1 point, period. That's it. Just 1 point into Gun Nut, and that's just for the second tier turrets. And we'll leave missile launchers alone, which require a lot less power. They're cool for their range. I mean, they are. Okay, we've been here. This was place where they held lumberjack festivals. And I'm guessing this will become a settlement. And if it is, well, I'm going to have to build here too, just because.
Got it.
Actually, if I remember right, this is like a 3 or 4 story barn type building. Might be actually kind of cool to build in. But I'm guessing we have a number of ghouls to clear out. We killed quite a few of them when we were here before. Very creepy. Zombies in the fog, in the mist, right? I think that's pretty cool, honestly. Legendary chart, okay. Alright. Mr. Badass. I can get some headshot. Wow. That was a nice shot. I don't shoot very well very often, so when I do make a good shot, I gotta claim it. Alright, so if we can build here, we're gonna have plenty of stuff to work with. Yes, sirree. Trying to think if I saw a workbench here. I don't think so. I don't know. Might as well pick up some junk either way. Do what? Got another freak. Sounded like
Excuse me.
Crazy Trapper voice.
You got them shamblers all dead. Fog's quiet. The land's mine again. For what you done, you can leave. Leave before I need to go hunting and kill.
I was sent to claim the lumber mill for Far Harbor.
This is my land. Keep the outsiders away. Or, let them come. Send them to me. Send all of them to me. And then I'll hunt them, salvage their gear, cut the meat, then toss the remains for the fog. What do you say? Got caps. Make it worth your while.
You're gonna eat them?
Belly gets awful empty in the fog. To me, their meat, your meat, all of us are.
I won't be party to murder.
Well, I got no use for you.
Wow. Get out of my face, abomination, man. What is it about Bethesda having to throw cannibals into all their stuff? Always cannibals. They are obsessed with cannibals. I guess it's a Fallout thing. Even Obsidian did it with New Vegas. There had to be cannibals. You know, with, what was it, the Ultralux or whatever? The hotel run by cannibals? Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyway. Well, one less cannibal to deal with. Let's see if there was a story to this place.
If you don't keep that little twerp Bentley out of my face, I swears to God I'm gonna throw this fucking terminal through the wall. He saw me coming across the log rolling course before work and starts asking why I was out there at 5 in the morning. If you want to keep those extra profits rolling in, you better keep him in line.
Across the log roll. Is that a hint? Is there some loot somewhere? That's what it sounds like. Across the log rolling things. 5 of them. Okay, well, we'll go look. First, I want to see if there's anything else worth having here. This would be kind of cool to build in. Some things to patch up. Holes in the floor, holes in the roof, stuff like that. But plenty of salvageable stuff. Okay. He says he'd come across the log rolling. I wonder if he's talking about this. Maybe something out on this little island. A stash somewhere or something. I don't know. Where would you even look? Well, I'd like to find something out here, obviously, but I don't want to spend all day on it. Probably a chest with a gun and some ammo in it or something. Or maybe a bunch of chems. Could be something like that, too. Alright, well, we need to go report our success back to Little Bertha, and we cleared this place out, but I also want to go get the Mirelurk shells from Marin. We're really not that far away, honestly. And then after that, I want to go look down at the quarry and the lighthouse where we've already been once to take care of the person that killed Cassie's husband. There's some Islander Almanac magazines, and it's part of a trophy. I don't care about the bonuses the magazines give. It's like, I don't know, +5 chance and VATs to hit things in the fog or some shit. I don't know. It's little minor perks. I've already found a few of them. I found like 3 of them anyway. I believe the last 2 were down there. Are you serious? Wow. Okay, that's just bad. Apparently I can't be trusted to hit anything in the dark. I love the reload on the basic 10mm. I love it. This is my favorite gun. Whether I'm playing a single shot or full auto, either way. Legendary Albino Yaoguai. Nice. See how many shots this guy takes. Not too many. How am I missing? So the disarming stagger effect also counts towards unarmed opponents. That's that extra thud that you hear, where it knocks them off balance and stuff. Yeah, apparently there's a perk to disarm, but I guess you get the stagger also. That's pretty effective. Sometimes it kind of pays to spray and pray with your 10mm pistol. Wow, okay. Eating up the rads right there. Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think we're in that everything's hostile and will one-shot you area of the map right here. Haven't been overly tested yet by having to take a lot of damage. Helps to be sneaky sneak. Sneak has always been a real big part of really all Bethesda games, honestly. What the hell? What are you shooting at? You nuke yourself then, bitch. Not shooting at me. Oh, this guy. Yeah, see the stagger? Well, that could save you if you're getting charged. Seriously. Well, whoever it is up there sees me. I think they're trying to throw explosives or shoot me with missiles or something. I don't think that first fat man was aimed at me, though. Whatever. It's trappers, so they die. Was that a legendary? Didn't give him time to think about it, did I? So that's what they eat, huh? I wonder if some of the raiders, like back in the Commonwealth in the mainland, I wonder if when you see all the bodies hanging everywhere and stuff, same type of thing. I think for them it's just decoration. I wouldn't doubt some are probably cannibals. A la some, I don't know, Mad Max type stuff or something, but I think for the most part they just it's like showing off their handiwork. Pieces of crap.
Kid, you come back, you're dead.
This music here that you're hearing right now, I'm assuming you guys can hear it. Lucky fat man, huh? Well, that's worth some caps. Barely worth the 30 pounds that it weighs, trying to carry it around, but yeah, that's worth some money. This is a lot like what you would hear running around in Elder Scrolls Online. Honestly, the background music in Elder Scrolls Online is very Elder Scrolls. I mean, it's really familiar. It's good exploration music. And in an MMO where you're running around and you may be doing anything from looking for materials to grind with to just grinding out, you know, millions of little fetch 'em quests and side stuff and story quests, you know, to get to a certain rank or point and whatever, you know, to where you can move on, you know, that type of thing. Whatever you may be doing, it's a really amazing hybrid of an MMO single player campaign. Also, as a single player story is actually pretty good. There's a lot of NPCs to talk to, and there are a lot of single player RPG elements to the game. But it has the MMO character class system and the grinding and stuff to do, and the PvP and co-op is amazing. If you want to play Skyrim with your friends, that's the way to do it. Go get Elder Scrolls Online and get your friends all on the same page. Now, if you get in there, you're like, What do you mean I actually have to think about my character and build it? This game sucks. That you'll hear that a lot because kids who actually are required to think, which it's going to be necessary in Elder Scrolls Online. You're going to actually have to think out a build and decide how you want to play. You're not going to get to be a good archer, assassin, Templar, healer, thief, mage, warrior, knight, paladin. Okay, you're going to have to pick one of those and do that. You can have multiple characters. You can have a healer, and you can have a DPS, and you can have a tank, right? But a healing DPS tank, no. No. Not one that specializes in everything, in other words. Actually, believe it or not, in the game, there is a certain element of needing to... Blood Rage Mirelurk? That's a new one. Oh, look at his mean little eyeballs. Look at that. So angry. So angry. There is a certain element of Elder Scrolls Online. I would throw this out there for anyone interested in possibly looking into that. Where you do have a certain... There's a requirement you're going to need a heal. Not for yourself in a sense of it's a self-heal. There's certain things which are kind of advisable for every character. All right, you'll want an AoE. You'll want something of it. Now, it's a little bit different for healers, but I'm talking about for DPS especially, and then tanks. Oh, legendary Blood Rage. Oh, he's probably going to be serious business, huh? Here, let me give him a surprise. You're going to want the ability to heal yourself in a pinch. Not full heals, just something to take a little bit of the strain off of the healer who's responsible for keeping the party alive. This is when I'm talking about dungeon crawling and even PvP. If you've got a good team working in PvP, you can do amazing things. Finding that is really hard. You have to have some experienced players who have some idea on what teamwork actually means, and understanding that everyone has a role to play. Anyone trying to fill all the roles by himself is going to suck at everything. But if you do have one role that you're doing, and you do it exceptionally well, and you find other players who do the same thing, if you have one healer, one tank, and 2 DPS in pretty much any given situation, you can theoretically be almost unstoppable. You can have the same success against other players as you can have in a dungeon. Elder Scrolls Online, it's really set up well. It really honestly is. But, yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's recommended that your character have some form of AoE, whether it's an AoE heal or an AoE damage, right? Something to handle multiples, and then a single target attack, also maybe known as a finisher, right? Something that's high spike damage that can affect one target in particular, especially when they're at low health, to finish them off. Of course, your rogues and assassins are really good about that kind of stuff. Healers, you have one good single target heal to keep, mainly to keep your tank on its feet or to get somebody out of a jam if they're almost dead. And then you have something of an AoE heal buff type thing, maybe heal over time type of stuff, and then a particular buff for your entire party, and then maybe buff for self and a self heal, right? And there you go. Tanks, it's a similar thing. Tanks, their main job is to draw a threat and be able to hold it. In other words, take enough damage that when you draw everybody's attention, you can actually take the hits. What the hell was that? The Mirelurk King? Was. Oh, I hate those bastard. Yeah, sink, bitch, sink. I don't care if you can drop a shell or not. I doubt it. But. Where is that one Mirelurk I shot from a distance? I guess I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. We'll just loot the place then. I'm hoping there's more Mirelurks around here somewhere. Actually looking for Mirelurks on purpose. Yeah, that's a new one. Anyway, that music strongly reminded me of a lot of the traveling music you get in Elder Scrolls Online, where you just, while you're exploring. And we have another skill point, level 64. That tells me we're going to probably hit 70 or so before we're done here. This DLC is huge. Although something tells me we've gotten a lot done for the whole. The Children of Adam, I'm already going to say I'm not really interested in what they want. they've already signed their own death warrant. I haven't cast my judgment on them. They've cast their judgment on themselves. I just acknowledge it. Oh, shit. Surprise! You can drop a shell for me? Very good. That's it. I got him. Now let's see if somebody wants to drop something sexy. Give me the good stuff. Oh, weren't expecting that, were you? These settlements here are amazing. They're as cool, if not cooler, than the ones in the Commonwealth. I still have yet to do that one playthrough where I just play just to play with no real goal in mind. I mean, almost everything we play nowadays is geared towards either streaming and or YouTube. You know, I mean, because you take advantage. It's nice to be able to play. On the same token is what videos might people be interested in, and that's always the filter that I run everything through when I go to play it. And then, you know, okay, well, I'd be interested in this, and this. Okay, well, what do I actually have time and inclination and funds and everything else to do? And then factor all that in and just kind of go from there. Little mire roaches. Well, if this was an old trapper camp, and the milers came in and cleaned house, then I can't be too mad at them. Got to have the garden gnomes. I haven't set those up anywhere yet. I think I need to do that. Gotta have at least one garden gnome set up somewhere, right? It's almost mandatory. Okay, well, I have the shells and all that. Little sniper perch up here. I guess go ahead and sleep somewhere and get a save right here, and then we'll head out and we'll do some more exploring. Like I said, I want to go check out the quarry and stuff before we report back in, which is literally the quarry and the lighthouse are just a few feet away from each other. So I guess we'll head out and go there on the next one. Sounds good to me. If you want to subscribe, click that button up top. If you want to catch the rest of the Fallout 4 playthrough, you can click that image in the middle. It should send you straight to the playlist. Appreciate y'all hanging out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.